Welcome to the first session for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Very exciting. I played about 3 hours or so of this myself off camera, so I have a bit of it spoiled, unfortunately, already, but I think it's so exciting that the beginning will still be exhilarating regardless. It's a beautiful game. It's filled with a variety of rushes that I hope you will experience. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride, and if you've seen some of my friends play, you might be accustomed to that already. But bear with me. There should be some entertaining stuff still to come. So why don't we just get started? We'll do a new game, action overrides, previous autosaves. I'm okay with that. We'll get right back to where we need it to be, and we're just going to go Tomb Raider, which is our medium difficulty. Combat, and it has aim assistance disabled. That's fine. Enemies have normal amount of health and damage. I'm pretty happy with that. And as you can see from the map in the background, we're going to be heading to Siberia, which I'm told by a person who actually lived in Siberia, not all of Siberia is an eternal winter. There's actually some very nice warm summers there as well in some parts of it, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't been there myself, but that's what I heard from another person that I've actually spoken to. Anyway, let's start the game. Subtitles should be enabled, so we should be good to go right off the bat. I could go through the options, but I won't.
Reach beyond the boundaries of human experience to face the unknown. As children, we question the world around us. We learn, we accept, and gradually we lose our capacity for wonder. But some do not. The explorers, the seekers of truth. It is these pioneers who define the future of mankind.
The others, they're done. No amount of money's gonna get them through those mountains.
The lost city's up there, somewhere.
That's gonna be a hell of a climb.
I'm not turning back.
I know.
You should stay here with them.
Not a chance.
So dedicated to the cause, isn't he? You just wait and watch his face later on when he sees the shit that's about to happen to the both of us. Just wait.
You're almost there. Wait till you see this view, Lara.
Wait till you see this view, viewers. It's what you do best. You view.
Thanks.
Did you know?
Look at that.
We can play the game all of a sudden.
But the snow coming off those peaks is a bad sign.
Oh my goodness. Look, it's interactable. This is where we get to play.
The trail leads up the mountain. We'll have a good view of the valley beyond from the summit.
All right, let's take it easy here.
Viewing is great, isn't it? I love viewing. Don't fall off the mountain, Lara.
We
Okay.
just need to keep moving.
Guys, we can do this. We've got what looks to be a very clear path ahead of us. The viewiest view I've ever viewed. I paraphrased. I just want you to take a moment and appreciate the dragging feet in the snow effect that's going on with the actual deformable terrain here. I believe they went through the Batman Origins snow engine, or perhaps borrowed a little bit from the Dead or Alive deformable snow engine toolkit. It looks surprisingly subtle. Unfortunately, it seems to evaporate as you walk away from it after a little while. Well, I guess it's getting covered over with more snow, isn't it? The decals can only layer so much. Okay, let's make our way forward through the mountains. That is just stunning. I hope it translates well for you guys with the bitrate. It might not, but it just looks stunning on my monitor.
Your dad would be proud.
I know, but I have a good feeling about this.
She has a good feeling about this, guys. I want you to remember that good feeling she had in about 5 seconds. Well, maybe a little more than 5, but, you know, not much more. Because, look, the god of death is about to reach down and touch Lara right on her pretty little nose.
Shit!
You okay?
Lost my footing. I'm fine.
You know, no big deal. Oh god, wow, the things! All the things! It's okay, I know how to press X.
That was close.
It wasn't that close, let's be honest.
Are you alright?
Jonah! I'm here!
Jonah Hill, we will star in another super bad movie together, I promise!
Too dangerous!
I have a good feeling about this.
Back up.
Are you sure?
Just stay put!
Jonah, it's fine, dude. You don't need to be macho right now, I got this. I can't go there, though. Despite my best efforts, all I can do is this weird capoeira move. I'm practicing for the Eddie Gordo tryouts for the next Tekken game. Alright, not useful. Let's go. Alright, so the bad luck is probably behind us at this point. Mountain expeditions can be pretty dangerous, oh goodness. But they never involve things like this! It's okay, I'm a seasoned professional. Capoeira, yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. Now grab my hand.
I have a good feeling about this. Actually, I do, because it's fine. I'll just jump like 25 feet across an empty chasm there, no biggie.
Shit, Lara. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Are you okay?
Yeah. Come on.
This lady's basically got the most death wish of death wishes I've seen recently. Look, I got 50 XP for that. I'm experienced now. What if I go back down? That would be dumb. I won't do that. The snow looks so good, though. I can't get over how good the snow looks. Alright, we've learned Holy Mantle ability. Now I can take one hit in every room. Jonah's got my back.
If the weather turns, we can hold
He's
up
got the
on
moves
city.
that make my booty go clap.
Do you really think we'll find this lost city?
I know this is a long shot, but that old tracker said he saw ruins up in these mountains.
I really like this flare effect. It probably shouldn't because it's so lens flary, but there's like bokeh effects and a variety of flares, the smoke effects and particles, and then we've got all the dynamic shadowing happening, we've got a whole bunch of different things on the ground and walls. This is just Shader City and it looks great.
Well, I guess if I was gonna hide a lost city,
So pretty.
this might be the kind of godforsaken
Look at this ice!
place I'd do it.
You know for a fact they mapped this from real ice formations. They know what ice is supposed to look like. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks damn good. Ah, my eyes! We're walking into a nuclear blast! I have a good feeling about this.
We have a couple hours at most.
Couple hours, guys.
Should be enough time. We're almost to the top.
Guys, I want you to start your timers. Set it to 120 minutes. That's a couple of hours before the storm gets here. I think we can do it, guys. 120 minutes starts now. Look, the snow's extra deep over here, so we've got a different walk animation for it. It's a little bit awkward, but it looks good.
What do you think?
We're close to something, Jonah. I can feel it. Just this last stretch to the top.
All right. Let's see what's up there.
Jonah, so innocent. That baby face has no idea. Also, that was a surprisingly sexual way we just linked our chords together.
Feels pretty solid here, but keep close to the wall.
Okay.
You feel pretty solid here, Jonah.
Looks like we climb from here.
Keep your eyes open for falling ice.
Right.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
I have a good feeling about this. We're gonna jump at this random ice wall and hope that we can catch it. Here we go. Now, we're not gonna worry about what he's doing, because we can't actually look back down at him, so we're just gonna hope for the best. Ah, there he goes. The rope moved, so clearly it's fine.
There's lots of new kinds of
No, good feelings.
Let's take it slow and
Let's take it as slow as we can, except as fast as we can. Go! Good feelings!
Oh shit!
That was close.
We lived. Everything's fine. What do we do here? We jump up? Yep. Over. Hopefully Jonah's keeping up, otherwise we're just gonna yank him off a cliff to his death. X. I hope you were keeping track of that timer, by the way, because there will be a test. Oh no!
Shit! I'm going to dig in.
Alright, you dig in.
I can make it!
I'll jump the 75 feet across this chasm over to that wall. Roughly that, anyway. Yeah, alright. Nut up or shut up. Here we go. Good for me with my X gun give it to you skills.
Stay there! I'll anchor a line for you at the top!
Alright.
Jonah, let out some slack for me. Alright, perfect.
Almost there, Lara. You got it.
Man, he's got so many good vibes. I'm so glad I brought him for this trip. Fuck. Alright. How many minutes has it been? It's been nearly 2 hours, right? You are brave. You're so brave you should be a redhead with a bow and arrow right in Scotland. Bonnie, Scotland. Look at that beautiful sight.
Jonah! We made it! I see the ruins! Oh god.
Jonah! No! Lara, no! Fuck! Oh, must have been a Call of Duty flashbang.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you back up. Oh, fuck!
There! Over there! Quick!
Now this part actually freaks me out a little bit because you don't really know when you're in range, so you just have to kind of grasp at straws. But if you, like, press the button too many times, I think it kills Jonah. I don't know that for a fact, but it feels kind of like that's what they're going for there. Oh, okay, I got it way faster this time. Oh, no, I didn't. It broke. Never mind. Let's try again.
Lara, I can't hold you.
No, Jonah! Jonah! One more. This one will go, right? This one will go. This is it. Yes! Grunt, Jonah, grunt! Gotta make it to the top! Oh, I'm so experienced. That avalanche looks like shit, though, compared to the rest of the game.
Jonah! Get
It's
the
all
chopper!
glitching and, like, vibrating oddly. Okay, let's run for our lives now. Thankfully, I've got my button prompts ready to go. So good. Oh, God, that timing was just brilliant. Now we're gonna wade through some snow. Ooh, okay. Yep, everything's fine. It's been a rough day, but everything's bound to get better. Rip Jonah. Fuck! Prompt? Yes. No one survives this. Ever. No one will ever survive any of this. Keep running, Lara. You can destroy weather. You're human, right? Basically an immortal god. Keep going. There's bound to be an end eventually if you jump to your death. Oh, again in the face. That was pretty exciting, right? I mean, it was ridiculous, but it was also pretty cool. I'll try not to talk over too much of this. There's a little bit of dialogue every so often, and then it gives way to a bunch more non-dialogue.
It is the greatest cruelty of life that we're all too swiftly taken from it. We age, we decay, we die. What do we leave behind? Bones? Dust? What of the soul? Does it endure beyond our earthly existence? I believe it does. A truth lies at the heart of many myths and stories. A truth not of science, but something more profound.
I know that
The key
Photoshop
to
filter they used on that
unlocking
guy.
everlasting life.
Rasputin.
I may have found the next piece to the puzzle, but I'm not alone in this search. They're following me, watching my every step. I know them by name now. Trinity. An ancient, violent sect with designs on controlling the future of humanity. I must proceed carefully for the sake of my family. If anything were to ever happen to Lara or Anna, I could never forgive myself.
Trinity was like a real problem in Dexter, so I imagine he'll be a bit of a problem in this as well. She appears to be a Vista user. Take note of her hair, by the way, because it actually looks pretty decent in this game. I have, like, Hairworks Plus turned on. It's, like, 2 levels deep on Hairworks. Okay, you ready? Time to stab somebody in the skull. Ready? Here it comes! Button prompt! Wait for it. Oh.
It's me, Anna. Oh, God.
It's just Anna.
I'm so sorry. What are you doing here? I saw the gutter press was attacking you again. I thought you could use some company. No lies. Were you followed? Followed? Of course not. What's going on? I think I found the tomb. Oh, you can't be serious. The myth of the prophet is real. Dad was right. Lara, your father was unwell. No, he was close to a great discovery, tangible evidence of the immortal soul. I loved Richard. I would have married him if he'd asked. But he was a broken man. I don't want to see you end up like him. But Anna, he was right. It was everyone else who was wrong. The tomb's in Syria. Syria? Oh God, Laura, no. This is madness. Get your life sorted.
How many
Go
blinks
home
was that?
tonight.
Like 7 blinks?
You know I can't go back there. But this obsession ruined your father. I saw something. Something I can't explain. Now I understand what Dad was going through. It's all fairy tales. Nonsense. Don't go down this road. You know where it leads. It's the only thing that makes sense to me now. I'm going to find the Prophet's tomb, Anna.
Alright, so I know the beginning, that first opening sequence was all basically a long QuickTime event in essence. This part gives way to some actual gameplay and starts to get a little bit more interesting. The very first bit, though, I think it was still kind of exciting, even though it was a little silly, too.
Now. We better be sure about this.
We're close. There should be an oasis in the canyon just ahead.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing out here.
55% on that
Just keep
GPS,
driving,
guys.
please.
Plug that shit in.
It's
You're
not-
driving right now.
Something isn't right.
Oh, that's just local militia.
You told someone, didn't you?
Syria,
They're
Siberia,
better than you.
Illuminatia.
Shit! They weren't supposed to shoot at us.
Get us out of here!
Shit, they weren't supposed to shoot at us. That's the line of the day. I have a good feeling about this.
No,
Oh. It's okay, my feelings are still good. Classic exploding cars. Everywhere in the world she goes, sliding off of things. And she hit her head, too, so she's got a freaking concussion. She can't even appreciate how beautiful that vista is.
No turning back.
Northwest border of Syria. Look at the subtle shading on that. It's great. You can't even tell when the game has started and the cutscenes have ended. Look at this Falcon over here, too. Falcon. Falcon punch! Take a second to appreciate her eyes. And how they're, like, kind of wet and glossy looking, more so than usual. And her face is, like, such emotion in it. Well, sometimes. Other times it looks a little weird, but usually it looks alright. And then she puts her head through her hair, and that just fucks up the whole thing. Look at that. She puts her hand right through her hair. Immersion broken. If you can get a good shot, and I looked at this before, you can look at the cuts and stuff on her arms. They look like actual photographs. Like, I've never really seen detail on that level. It's hard to frame it, though. I forget what I did. I had to, like, get the bump mapping just right by angling it perfectly. But yeah, they look like actual abrasions. I think this is about as close as we're going to get right now. I'm sure we'll get more opportunities. Anyway. Sorry, I just had to appreciate that for a moment. And then, like, the gun texture is so high-res. Don't worry about it. We'll look at that later. Ah! Right. Concussion. Let's keep that in mind. We are concussed. Now it's time to climb into the mountains.
It was said the Prophet's tomb was hidden in the cliffs above one of the forgotten cities. Legend speaks of an oasis where the Prophet was laid to rest.
I don't feel so good. Time to run and jump! She's like right back into the groove. How much do you think Lara weighs? Probably like 125 pounds? She's quite athletically built, right? To imagine all of these ancient rocks just busting apart by her weight just seems silly to me. Also, the confidence on this lady. Freaking cliff, you're on the edge of that cliff. You have nothing to fear, apparently. You just got a concussion and you're not even worried about getting away from the edge. Alright, so in this little bucket over here, this ancient-looking box, is... I think it's a beautiful talisman.
Icon, detailed and inlaid with gems. It looks Byzantine, perhaps 10th century. It fits with the legend of the Prophet.
I've always wanted to fit with the legend of the Prophet. It's just sitting in a box, ready for me to discover. Or maybe to put into a some sort of a cross-shaped switch later, if we're Resident Eviling. The shape is very indicative of that. Oh no. The Falcons are dropping bombs back there. Did you see that? Freaking Falcons. Alright, let's get in. Before we get into a whole mess of trouble.
Could this really be it?
Look at the subtle water effects happening in a bunch of different ways. Granted, they're not the best water effects individually.
1,000 years old, at least. It all lines up.
Works really well with the light, though. You want to be careful not to get your gun wet. If you're concerned about that kind of thing, which I imagine you would be. So, one of my principal desires in playing this is I'm trying to get to be a Greek master early in the game so I can retire from being whatever adventure class I am now. And I'm thinking of going back home and becoming a Greek professor.
Some kind of marker.
So I'm going to spec into that early.
Can't quite make out the translation. But this word. Prophet. This is it.
I can sell this for profit.
Dad was right.
Monolith discovered! Explore the Chamber of Murals. You bet I will. This is my jam right here. We're going to explore the shit out of this.
Seems to be a map of some sort,
Okay,
but
advance
I can't
Lara's
quite
Greek
read the
translation
words.
skill to level 1 to unlock. That sounds like a plan. I'm going to try and get her to level 50 in under an hour, which I think that allows me to retire at that point. Let's activate Survival Instinct. Obviously, I need to survive, which means I need to go to this wall.
Okay, he's shown here, performing healing miracles. Dad's notes mention this.
Okay, Greek is about a third filled. That's looking good. Oh, careful now, Lara. You just had a concussion. Let's watch the cliffs again. Cliffs of Dover here. Well, that looks like a thing over there, huh?
He led his followers through the desert, to the oasis.
Okay, Greek is now 2/3 full. We should be able to level this up in no time.
Still no sign of her. I don't think she survived the crash.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's go. Constantine wants to breach the tomb before sundown.
Constantine's here.
They're after the tomb. I've got to find it before them.
Don't worry, guys, I will.
These are the miracles of the Prophet of Constantinople, unjustly murdered by order of Trinity.
Goddamn Trinity killer. Alright, Greek level 1. Achieved. I can now translate level 1 Greek. Language proficiency increased.
My Greek is still a little rusty.
Don't worry, Lara, you're on your way.
It's pointing to something hidden nearby. I'll mark down the locations.
Okay, she's gonna mark down the locations. I'm gonna use my ancient Greek finding skills. Did I look at this one?
It's the Prophet, speaking with a foreign army. He convinced them to lay down their weapons.
Good man. Seeker of peace, seeker of the truth. Now there should be a cache. Ah, it's right here. The most ancient of coins. Now in Lara's world, coins are great, but I'll tell you what, coins have got nothing on a deck of cards. So we're gonna hope that with whatever abilities we find and unlock, that we can get some sweet-ass cards into our inventory and use those to unlock new skills. That'll be later, though. We're not gonna worry about that just yet. Alright, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to find the map. And it doesn't want to show me the map until I do that. Okay. Yeah, now we've got to deal with that wall. Because I've explored all of the other bits. Yeah, it's clearly a wall you can get through. It's very weak.
A secret
Just headbutt it.
entrance.
A secret level. What could be on the other side of this wall? It could be the shores of heaven itself. Brilliant. I feel like the bottom of that rock wall sort of evaporated a bit. What?
It's amazing. If only Dad
You're
could have
amazing,
seen
Lara. You're amazing. I remember when this happened in Mad Max. And they opened the floodgates, and everyone was like, oh my god, we love water! It was so fun. Whoa! Careful now. You want to crush your neck on those rocks below. Just gotta take in all the scenes here for a moment. Over there beyond that wall seems to be the Diablo 3 Rainbow Pony level. how beautiful. Objective bacon. My objective is bacon, and I shall go over there to the beacon to get the bacon. It's like I'm actually kind of awestruck by how pretty that is. It's lovely. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, rock falls down. Subtle physics-enabled touch. See, now what I want to do as Lara Croft is go off the rails a little bit and start looking over around these parts. Get down dirty with some of those streams and cliffs. Could be a lot of fun, but no, we're going to stick to the prescribed scuff marks, Prince of Persia style, and we're going to do a wall scramble with A. No big deal. She can handle this with A palm. Scuffle? Nope, nope, nope. You got a double A, and then, yeah. Oh no!
No.
It's that shitty Apache helicopter again.
Got to get inside.
Alright, guys. You know what's ahead of me, right? This isn't gonna be all rainbows and puppy cats. Let's go. Watch out for the thing! No, wait! What about this? Also, don't forget this! And then we'll jump! And then the rocks won't fall on you because Lara is the main character of this game. Oh, everything's not dangerous at all. Just flail your way to victory. So safe. So secure.
The Order of Trinity pursued the Prophet and his people relentlessly until finally confronting them in their hidden oasis.
Alright, so I'm just going to give you guys a warning for this part. If you are sensitive to creepy crawlies, look away now. I'll give you the heads up when we're out of that zone. It's a little sketchy in here where we're going.
A way through. Damn it. Come on.
Oh, it's like Indiana Jones! I hate snakes. Go for the donkey, Cora. Cora? Lara? Go for the donkey. Struggle, pushes you well, and through. Alright, we out, boys. Creepies have crawlied their way on to another zone.
There was a battle here. Armed soldiers against religious pilgrims. The Order of Trinity